dispute, dispute, dispute. I'm getting out of the house and taking a ride, guys. I've been stuck indoors the whole time, trying to go over disputes with YouTube about monetization on certain videos and stuff like that. So I had to individually go through each one and put in a claim against them. About half of my videos, anyone that has a song, and a lot of them are actually just the audio library of YouTube's. So I'm disputing it, saying, no, this is your guys' song. This is from your guys' library. But anyway, so I'm getting out of the house and just getting some fresh air. Exploring some of these old buildings. This looks like a dead end. It is. I'm just going around the outside of town, so like I said, I just take a bike ride. Decided to take a big trip around the outside. Look on the Strava map to find out what my route is. I have the Strava on, so I think I need to turn here. Going that way. So this was where I was yesterday, right here. And there's the UNESCO World Heritage site I was recording last night. But I never made it over this bridge here, guys. So this is all new. And I'll get off the sidewalk. See what's lies ahead. these people don't know how to drive. Oh, this is a cool one. Thank you, brother. Okay. Sure. So this is actually where I was yesterday. I was actually down that location, but I didn't come across this. Might have to shut this off once in a while, walking by the bars and the music's playing and stuff like that. I just had to deal with. As soon as I flipped on the monetization for like all my videos and stuff, as what I was mentioning earlier, like half of them went like copyright, and I'm like, so I had to go through each individual one, and a lot of it was just either YouTube's doesn't pay attention to the music they have on their audio library, because a lot of this was, no, this is your copyright free music, you know. But a lot of it was just walking by a bar or something and it's playing in the background. So I'm disputing every single one of them, except for like two of them. I said go ahead and remove the music from it because it was such a small section. But same thing, it was just walking by a bar. So why I'm mentioning that, if you notice me just cut off like that, it's just because I'm walking by a bar that's playing music, and I'd rather not deal with it, you know, trying to, anyway. So yeah, that's just how it is, guys. There's a beautiful spot down here, and there's the bridge I just came over. So I did a big circle here, guys. Right here. And then I turned left. And I walked down this little walkway here. I think this continues on the other side. So I'm going to check it out. I'm not worried about my bicycle. Just kind of curious what's right on this side. Oh yeah, look, the walkway continues on. Bars and restaurants, as far as the eye can see. Well, it looks like the end of the road right here under the garage. the boat dock garage, I'm assuming. And I'm just around the corner down there. Guys, I just wanted to get out for a bicycle ride. I'm actually literally at the end of the sidewalk here. I was just curious of how far this canal went down. And that was basically it, I think. So guys, I'm going to keep this short because I'm going to go back and work on yesterday's video. Like I said, I'm still behind. And it's just how it is. But I want to be freed up for tomorrow so I can hit the road again tomorrow. And I know I'm missing a lot in this town because I'm spending all my time trying to catch up on everything. So unfortunately, that's just how I guess it's going to go from that. I mean, it's just something I got to deal with. I'll have to start figuring out different ways to regain some of my time so that I have more time to do stuff like exploration and stuff like that. Because once I get about 1 or 2 days behind, it takes 2 days for every 1 day that I'm behind. So yeah, it's crazy. So, but it's very nice down here. It's just I really don't have the time to explore much more than I've already just done. So, ooh-wee. Well guys, I'm calling it the day. I'm planning on getting back out here tomorrow. It's 7:30 right now, and I got plenty of time. Like I said, I just been swamped trying to do some catch-up work, and I hate the fact that I keep talking about this. You know, I know a lot of you guys are like, I don't want to hear this. You know, I just want to see where you're going and stuff. The thing is, you can't see where I'm going if I don't keep on the ball. You know what I'm saying? And it's been getting really, really hard on me. It's been wearing me out, these late nights, and it's like, you ever see the old movies where a guy's chasing his hat, and every time he reaches over to grab his hat, he ends up kicking it with one of his feet that he's running with? Yeah, he just keeps kicking it farther and farther and almost getting it each time. That's how I feel like with this editing stuff, man. I just feel like I'm constantly reaching over like, oh, there it is, I'm getting it. And now then I kick it with one of my feet and it goes farther down the street. But, so, just telling you guys, it's, I'm really feeling it. You know, I mean, I'm really feeling just the workload. So, even when I do something like this and I stop for a while, it's like I'm just, you know, it's like, you know, I don't know. I just, it's a lot. Anyway, neither here nor there. I'm gonna catch up tonight, so that's what I'm saying. I'm calling it right now. I'm saying good night, y'all, and I'm gonna catch up so I can leave tomorrow. Because when I'm pedaling and stuff like that, then at least I feel, you know, like I'm going somewhere and I'm doing something. And but being locked up in a hotel room, staring at a phone and all that. And a lot of this is also me trying to do little side projects too, like the monetization of my channel. I just posted something on YouTube for everybody to read. It's like, as soon as I monetized, and it says, do you want to monetize all your videos? And you're like, click yes, right? You know, everything that didn't have an issue, copyright issue before, it all just sprung up copyright, you know, so you can't have this monetized, you can't have this one monetized, you can't. So the funny thing, I was thinking about monetization, because they're still playing the commercials I guess the money is supposed to go to the person that's has the music, but the thing is with this music, it's coming out of the audio library from YouTube, and I almost exclusively use the YouTube audio library because I figure it's pre-vetted, there won't be an issue. But whichever little AI program that they're using to scope out all the music real quick, and it obviously doesn't do a real good job of knowing what's actually in YouTube's own audio library. So a lot of those issues we're just going back and saying, no, this is in your library, this is your music. And the last video that I uploaded, I had the wrong information in there, and I disputed it. I said, no, look, and as like I said, I have permission, here's my permission, but the wrong information is what I was showing, so they're like declined, right? So now all I could do is appeal it, but now appealing it means it has to go through the legal process, actually having a lawyer actually look at it and stuff, and not just run through the bots. So it's like I have to put in my actual living address, email, all this stuff for them to contact me back and stuff like this. And if I aggravate it too much, remember, like aggravating the court, like when you're in, where you could actually end up with worse time if you aggravate the court, something like that, where they could take down my video, stuff like this. So what I decided to do is, even though I know it's their music and it is copyright free from what they say, I just took it down, since it's the last video I put up, right, and re-uploaded it, this time with the correct information, even though I had 500 views on it. I just had to lose those 500 views, but this time I won't have to, my revenues won't be shared with the artist or whatever. And I guess I could have just said, yeah, I don't mind sharing, but I'm a stickler with this type of stuff. So I took it down. I'm re-uploading it right now, this time with the correct information. That way, if they want to, hit me with another copyright, I should be able to actually appeal, or not appeal it. I should be able to dispute it. Disputing always comes before the appeal, at least one time. But this time with the correct information. That way they go, oh yeah, it is our song. So that's basically where I'm at. And I know a lot of you guys are like, we don't care. Get on your bicycle and go somewhere. That's what I'm planning on doing tomorrow, guys. So I'm just telling you the headaches I'm kind of going through. I didn't realize that these YouTube creators had this much problems. That's probably why they all hire an editor. They're like, you can't do your own editing. You got to be able to throw your garbage footage to a person and have them put it together and stuff. It's probably just to save time, but I don't do that. If anything, I just need to figure out how to, one, limit the amount I actually film so that it's only a small amount. Two, you see, I like to put in like the places I go and stuff, but just be in the habit of when I drop a pin in the locations I'm at, that's all that I'm actually inserting text-wise. That way I don't have to, I'm not going through the map going, where was this place again? Sometimes I have to do that. Like I forget to drop a pin, on Google Maps, and I have to pull out satellite view and figure out exactly where I was and stuff, just so I can insert that little text to say this is where I was. And a lot of people don't use that. Let's Go Cycling just as raw. He doesn't explain where he's going. He does a little, but it's really hard to figure out. He doesn't do any type of transitions in his editing and stuff like that. And he's still, like, within the first 3 hours of uploading, he's already got 5,000 plus views, So he shows me that I don't have to be going through all this problem. But I'm also not him, It's like, he's a superstar when it comes to this. I just got my own style, so, And these videos are for me anyway to look back on. So, anyway, guys, that's my rant. That's my rave. I'm feeling the stress a little, so I want to get out and just start doing some pedaling tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going to go. Well, I'm going south, but I haven't looked at the map yet. I'll figure all that out after I finish editing yesterday's and today's and get them all uploaded and stuff like that. All right, guys, and say good night, y'all, and hopefully we can get out of here tomorrow. Peace.